This is New English Ways. The way to think.
The verb to be. Interrogative form.
Hello and welcome back to another English class. Today we are going to check the rest of the verb to be forms. As we saw in the previous videos, we have already seen the affirmative and the negative way of the verb to be in simple present. Today we are going to start checking the interrogative way. What is the interrogative way? It's only switching terms, okay? It's only switching terms. In this case, I can say the affirmative way, I am. Question, I am. Am I? All right, we are changing I am for am I, and the rest with everybody else, okay? All right, so let's start reviewing the first part. The first part is going to be affirmative, and then we are going to make it interrogative, okay? So the first person, in the first pronoun, we will say I am. Question, am I? Second person, you are. Question, are you? He is. Is he? She is. Is she? It is. Is it? We are. Are we? You are. Are you? They are. Are they? As you can see, it is only changing the words, okay? Changing the place, okay? So that would be just the interrogative question. And there are also negative questions. What is a negative question purpose for? The negative questions have a particular intention. In this case, when I make a simple question, a yes or no question, for example, are you my students? Yes or no. The answer is only yes or no. Yes, you are, or no, you are not. But if I make a negative question, there is a particular intention, okay? I suppose, or I assume that you are my students, but maybe I'm not very sure. So the negative question is going to confirm something I suppose is correct. That way, the question is not, are you my students? I am asking for information in this case. Are you my students? Yes or no. But if I make the question in a negative way, aren't you my students? The question indicates that I suppose that everybody, including you, are my students, but maybe I'm not correct. Maybe one or two people here are not really my students. So I need people to give me the answer to confirm if I am correct or not in my expression. Okay? We're going to check this way: the affirmative, the negative, the interrogative, and the negative interrogative form. That's so you can start combining expressions and making questions even about yourselves or with somebody else around. Okay? This is going to be the chart. I am going to erase this from the screen, and I will give you the complete sentences and the examples for you to practice your listening as well. Okay? You don't have to read my lips. You will listen to the examples. And if you have some questions, go ahead, subscribe, like the video, share the video, and then maybe if you leave the questions here, I will be very glad to answer these questions for you. I will see you in the next video, and stay tuned. The next video is going to start with some particular vocabulary and connectors that we can use in the affirmative, negative, and interrogative ways, combining the verb to be and maybe a couple of extra verbs. See you the next time, guys. Continue practicing.
The verb to be. Interrogative form. Affirmative. I am. Contraction. I'm. Negative. I am not. Contraction. I'm not. Interrogative. Am I? Negative interrogative. Am I not? You. Affirmative. You are. Contraction. You're. Negative. You are not. Contraction 1. You're not. Contraction 2. You aren't. Interrogative. Are you? Negative interrogative. Are you not? Contraction. Aren't you? He. Affirmative. He is. Contraction. His. Negative. He is not. Contraction 1. He's not. Contraction 2. He isn't. Interrogative. Is he? Negative interrogative. Is he not? Contraction. Isn't he? She. Affirmative. She is. Contraction. She's. Negative. She is not. Contraction 1. She's not. Contraction 2. She isn't. Interrogative. Is she? Negative interrogative. Is she not? Contraction. Isn't she? It. Affirmative. It is. Contraction. It's. Negative. It is not. Contraction 1. It's not. Contraction 2. It isn't. Interrogative. Is it? Negative interrogative. Is it not? Contraction. Isn't it? We. Affirmative. We are. Contraction. We're. Negative. We are not. Contraction 1. We're not. Contraction 2. We aren't. Interrogative. Are we? Negative interrogative. Are we not? Contraction. Aren't we? You. In this case, you in the plural form, and it works exactly the same way as the singular form. Affirmative. You are. Contraction. You're. Negative. You are not. Contraction 1. You're not. Contraction 2. You aren't. Interrogative. Are you? Negative interrogative. Are you not? Contraction. Aren't you? They. Affirmative. They are. Contraction. They're. Negative. They are not. Contraction 1. They're not. Contraction 2. They aren't. Interrogative. Are they? Negative interrogative. Are they not? Contraction. Aren't they? Yes or no questions. Am I German? No, I'm not. I am Mexican. Are you from overseas? Yes, I'm from Australia. Is he the new manager? No, he's not. He is the CEO. Is she the supervisor's wife? No, she isn't. She's his assistant. Is it cheap to eat at Churchill's? No, it isn't. This is an exclusive place. Are we near the airport? Yes, we are almost in front of it. Are you all new students? No, we're not all new. Are they in the same team? Yes, they are all the Mexican team. Yes or no questions, the negative form. I remember this place. Isn't it the old park near Grandpa's? Yes, it is, but it is very crowded now. You look familiar to me. Aren't you the manager at the bank? No, I'm not. I'm not from the bank. I am a doctor. That actress is very famous, isn't she? She is indeed. Actually, she won an Oscar this year.